Hello, my name is Isaiah Crossman, and I'm an intern for the Holy Post Media. This video is going to cover all the analytics I use in my Holy Post analytics sheet and the purpose for each one, along with some general tips and recommendations I have for viewing analytics. First, I'm going to talk about the 7 analytics I use in the datasheet. Let's start with returning viewers. What audience does this video have? It's important to know if you have an audience that cares and consistently comes back to watch your videos to know how you should change and shift those videos and how much are you depending on this core audience versus new viewers. It's a very important analytic. Speaking of new viewers, this analytic shows us if you're growing an audience. The most important thing to have in a video and on a channel is an audience that is constantly growing in order to have new people coming back to watch the new content. When the viewers stagnate, and which is happening right here actually, and when your core audience leaves you, you will have a stagnated view count and a barely growing channel that's probably going to die over time. And with a channel like 100,000 subscribers, there's a lot of missed opportunity for more viewers coming in. Average percentage viewed. This is important because it's one of the key ways YouTube tells you how much of the way through people are watching the video, along with how engaging it is. It's also a key metric in understanding the success of a video, as a longer APV can result in more people being shown the video. Subscribers. Are new people caring? This stat is one of the most crucial due to how much a channel relies on subscriber growth. A video could get hundreds of thousands of views, but with a minimal subscription through all videos, it results in a lack of growing audience and a sign of a stagnating channel. Impression CTR, or click-through rate. What percent of people are clicking on the video through the subfeed and YouTube homepage? This stat is very good to gauge how well a video and thumbnail are doing and whether the audience is willing to click on the video based on what's being presented to them. Revenue. It's always good to know how much money is being made through these videos. Sometimes there's videos can get tons of views or have strange outliers in the stats that aren't normal or correlate with the other stats. And revenue can normally help gauge whether the video performed normally even with these outliers, or there's truly something to pay attention to here. Finally, total views browse feature CTR, or click-through rate. This just narrows down exactly how many people came from the YouTube homepage. It's the perfect way to gauge how well a thumbnail and title have performed, and it's really good to pair with CTR because you can see how many people on the YouTube homepage are clicking on your thumbnail and title. Now let me show you how to get to these analytics. So let's click on Is Your Heart Hardening Towards MAGA Supporters? This is a pretty well performing video as we can see. Let's go to the analytics. Alright. Before we go anywhere, you have to realize that there's a few analytics we're going to be looking at, specifically 7. 6 of them you're going to be able to find in advanced mode, and the 7th you're going to be able to find in reach. As you can see here, 86.1% of all the viewers came from the browse features, which is a lot. Now, you go here, you add that 86.1 right here. Of course, it would actually be under flagship podcast clips, so it'd be right here, which, as you can see, this is pretty normal, although a little bit higher. It's pretty average to have about 80% coming from this. So now you go to advanced mode. You remove views, you remove watch time. You have subscribers, average percentage viewed, remove impressions, keep impressions click-through rate. You have new viewers, returning viewers, revenues there. You hit apply. So as you can see, here are all 6 of your analytics. And with that 7th right here, it's really easy to add these all to the sheet, and then you can start analyzing what went well, what didn't. Why is this number low? Why is this number high? Finally, here are some tips I try to look for when making better videos or improving them. 1. Look for the analytic that is performing the worst and research why this is happening. Something I'm noticing with the Holy Post analytics is that there's a lack of new viewers and subscriber growth in almost every video, and there's such a heavy reliance on a core audience of subscribers that won't always exist. And so when looking for what to do for improved future videos, maybe improving title and thumbnails for these could help a little, along with adding a verbal subscription plug for the podcast host. These would both help a ton, and these are just very simple ways to look at, hey, we're not getting any subscriber growth, we're not having a lot of new viewers. Maybe we improve what new viewers click on and tell people to subscribe. YouTube will also sometimes tell you what's struggling or doing really well in a video when you scroll down in the description. As you can see in the same MAGA video, if you go to details and if you go to analytics, go to overview, you can actually see what's going on. And it'll tell you the topic, title, thumbnail of a video tracks more, got more from the YouTube recommendations, and higher click-through from channel subscribers. Finally, pay attention to all analytics. YouTube provides a purpose with all of them, and when a video is performing really well or poorly, look at all the analytics and not just the ones in the sheets, although those are the best for the basic understanding of most things. And that's all.